Dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, namaste to all. Welcome to the today's session. My sincere pranams to and thanks to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji. Friends, today our session, our topic is about PSSM 18 principles, and then we'll be discussing about holistic lifestyle, the continuation of the water memory, the third, of course, before that, practice of meditation. After that, the final topic is about Mudra. Today we'll be knowing about Udana Mudra. Right. So let's start the session today. Friends, the society name PSSM, Pyramid Spiritual Societies Movement, which is started by Brahmarshi Patriji in 1990. So this PSSM is born out of the many of spiritual wisdom from the ancient spiritual wisdom, ancient spiritual organizations. The essence of all the different spiritual organizations, different spiritual disciplines. After studying that, the essence of all that. So in fact, our ancient wisdom is very huge. It has been profoundly established by our ancient gurus and rishis and munis across India. The Bharat is the source for spirituality. It has established, it has taught to the entire world. It has been coming from thousands of years ago. If you study about all our rishis, right from Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, Vedavyasa, Valmiki, all this, the great masters, they established the spirituality, spiritual wisdom on this earth planet. It has been coming from yugas, my dear friends. It is not 100 years, 200 years, or 300 years old. This is age old, which has been coming from yugas. So yugas have been changing, but the eternal wisdom, so-called spirituality, spiritual wisdom, is never died. Any other system may die, it may come and go. In a modern life, you can observe many things comes and goes. Today one technology, tomorrow another technology will come. After a year, one more technology will come. But the spiritual wisdom, the eternal wisdom, which is to make you understand yourself, your Swaswarupa, that is the spiritual wisdom. It will make you to understand what you are, what exactly you are. It will make you to analyze, understand, realize. That is the spirituality, that is the spiritual wisdom. So this is everlasting, ever existing. It has been here for thousands of years, lakhs of years, I can say, my dear friends. Anyhow, so the essence of the entire organizations, the essence of entire spiritual wisdom conveyed by the great spiritual scientists, the great gurus of our India. So by taking the entire essence of the all spiritual wisdom from all masters, the PSSM has been formed by Brahmarshi Patriji in 1990s. With the mixture of the old days, ancient wisdom, and also there is a lot of new age spiritual wisdom has been developed by even the Western masters. The Western masters are many. There are many Western masters who have understood our ancient wisdom, the spiritual wisdom. They also started developing so-called new age spiritual wisdom. So combination of this new age spiritual wisdom, the old age spiritual wisdom, together the PSSM has been formed by Dr. Pitamaha Brahmarshi Patriji in 1990s, my dear friends. So the part of this PSSM, once it is formed, so he has laid down, he has given us 18 principles which are primary foundation principles, fundamental principles for every pyramid master, every new meditator, old meditator to follow in their life, to excel in the spiritual path, spiritual life, my dear friends, which are very, very highly recommended principles for the great spiritual progress. So let's understand one by one, so that there are 18 principles. It takes a little more time. So let's go one by one. Each principle we'll try to understand, analyze, and try to implement in everyone's life. These principles must be implemented, and these principles will automatically happen if you are a sincere meditator, sincere sadhaka. So let's understand one by one. The first principle is, my dear friends, right meditation. Do right meditation, make others to do right meditation. So let's understand what it is. What is right meditation? So even as per Gautam Buddha, there are 8 principles Gautam Buddha told, Ashtanga Yoga Marga. In that, there is the 8th principle is right meditation. Why right meditation is required? Friends, today there are many meditations are available on the earth planet. There are 108 methods of meditations which are available. What is the simplest form of meditation? Where everyone can practice anytime, anywhere, any place. So that is the kind of meditation. It must be simple practice. It must be there is no complication should be there. There is no kind of a rigorous practices are involved. So such kind of meditation is called simple meditation and right meditation. So what is right meditation as per PSSM? The right meditation is Anapanasati meditation. Anapanasati meditation, you just observe your in breath and out breath and close your eyes, just observe the breath and set down your mind, and so no more words coming out of your mouth. You are closing you're setting down your mouth, and then you are closing your eyes. The eyes are the doors for the external worlds. So you don't need anything connected to outside world in the meditation practice. So you are setting down your eyes also, and you are just focusing on your own breath. It's a natural breath. There's nothing like Kumbhaka, Rechaka. There is no kind of a more or less, like inhalation, more inhalation, less inhalation. All this is not required, my dear friends. Simple observation of a natural breath and a tranquil and soft breath. So that is the right meditation. That is the right meditation. Okay. So this right meditation, in this right meditation, what Anapanasati meditation we teach and practice. We teach and practice to every new meditator, all the world masters, they'll be practicing only Anapanasati meditation. There is no second meditation, there is no alternative meditation under PSSM, in PSSM. Right. So in this process of meditation, we are not going to chant mantra, we are not going to visualize any god, no god forms, no visualizations. So nothing will be there. So there won't be any kind of a visualization, no god form, no image, nothing will be there. It's a plain meditation. You're not going to visualize anything in the mind. Try to understand. So many of the times in many other forms of meditation, so they try to put some, symbol or some kind of form, some kind of a light you need to observe. So all these things are like, which is coming from outside. What happens when you focus on the outside objects? So you start interpreting them. You start getting thoughts on those kind of things. But your breath is a purest form, which is with you, it will be with you all the time from birth to death. So that is why this particular so-called whatever the breath is there. So breath is nothing but a pure form of energy. So you start observing only breath, my dear friends. So that is the right form of meditation. So when you do this right meditation, what will happen? As we discussed in earlier class also, when you start doing the right meditation, the right form meditation, you get a lot of cosmic energy. And when you get a lot of cosmic energy, your mind gets empty. When you focus on the breath, your mind gets empty. Then you receive a lot of cosmic energy. So when you receive a lot of cosmic energy, you do a lot of astral travel. You get a lot of astral travel. Your energy, first of all, your energy body gets cleaned. Okay, then your astral body gets released, and then your third eye get activated. All these benefits will come. So you'll meet a lot of other masters, the great masters in the different high frequency worlds. You can meet them, and also you can know your past lives. You can understand about yourself. So who are you right now, and what is the purpose of your life? So all these greater benefits will come. All the greater spiritual benefits will come. Understanding yourself, understanding about other, understanding and taking the wisdom from higher masters. So all this is possible only because of this right meditation. So there is no any other second meditation, my dear friends. So follow this right meditation, and also teach the same meditation to other people. Okay, so that the other sadhakas, other beginners of in meditation, they can they can also follow this and they can excel in the path of spirituality. This is the first principle. Second principle is right kind of books you have to read. That is Swadhyaya. So as we discussed in the earlier classes, Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means reading right spiritual books, making others to read the right spiritual books. There are many books, my dear friends. There are many kind of books are available in the world. So where you will be reading right kind of spiritual books is the ultimate, the important principle. So you may read many other books. That doesn't matter, but it may be wasting your time. For example, you are studying about something about, there are many sciences, many technologies, a lot of other books are there. Social, geography, there are many books available. But what we say is reading right spiritual books puts you onto the right spiritual path. At the same time, it gives you the faster progress in the path of spirituality. It leads the faster way of getting self-realization. It will hasten your progress towards the enlightenment. So that's why read only right spiritual books. So what are the right spiritual books? The spiritual books which are written by all the enlightened masters, all the great masters. They have written the books which is very much available. So nowadays they are in the form of printed books, they're in the form of audios, videos. So everything is available. So you must read those books. Which are those books? So try to understand. There are great masters who have written these books like a autobiography of Yogi, Yogananda Paramahamsa. The first and foremost book we try to suggest to the all beginners of meditation. That is an autobiography of Yogi. The autobiography of Yogi, which is written by Yogananda Paramahamsa. So this Yogananda Paramahamsa has written the this autobiography of Yogi, which is going to describe you the lineage of all the his masters. What is the lineage of Rama Yogananda Paramahamsa? That is started from Mahavatar Babaji. So before Yukteswargiri, there is Lahar Marsi, Yukteswargiri, and then Yogananda Paramahamsa. That means 4 masters are there. So you can study very much about all these 4 masters in this book, my dear friends. So a very great book, and it's going to give you all the great experiences, the great miracles what they have done, and what are the kind of practices they have really described through that book. You can study and understand the great instance of spiritual wisdom. You can get it from that book. So basically, this is going to teach you about Kriya Yoga. The Kriya Yoga is the process of meditation. Kriya Yoga is introduced by the Mahavatar Babaji. He has taught to Lahar Mahasya taught to the Yukteswargiri taught to the Yogananda Paramahamsa. He is the latest New Age spiritual scientist, New Age spiritual master, my dear friends. So likewise, you can read the Living with Himalayan Masters, written by Swami Rama. Friends, this is one of the best book. You can read this. Living with Himalayan Masters by Swami Rama. At the same time, one is the one important book, the first book before enlightenment, our founder Brahmarshi Patriji has read, that is You Forever. That is written by Tuesday Lobsam Rampa. So which is going to describe you all about the soul and its evolution and the different stages of soul, and it is going to describe about all the higher frequency worlds, and it is also going to describe you about the death after life and during the death process. Everything it will indicate. So that's called You Forever. You have no death. The meaning of that book is you have no death. Your soul is eternal. So there is no death at all. So that's a kind of book, wonderful book. Please read it. At the same time, my dear friends, you have a lot of books, so you must read. From Theosophical Society, there are many other books, many the depth of spirituality they describe in those books. That is Theosophical Society. So Theosophical Society is found by Anubishan, and there are group of masters, Anubishan, Leadbeater, there are that kind of masters like Kal Alcott, Blavatsky. So all these are great masters, the part of the Theosophical Society, wonderful books. They are going to teach you about all about the third eye, astral worlds, and 7 bodies. Okay, about the higher frequency worlds, and these are the greater number of topics, and there are a great number of books that have been published by them, and all this wisdom they achieved through spiritual practice, their own sadhana. So it has been written in the form of books, wonderful society books. Please read them. So along with that, so there are many other New Age masters, my dear friends. You can read all their books. What are the New Age masters? Dr. Raymond Moody, he has written a wonderful book, Life, which is Life After Death. That's a wonderful book, which is written for all the spiritual practitioners. So not only that, you have other books which are written by Ruth Montgomery. There is one more author. There is another Richard Bach. There is one more New Age spiritual scientist. He has written wonderful books for you. And likewise, there are many New Age masters also available. And Deepak Chopra is also a wonderful master, written very good number of books. Please read them. And there are Amit Goswami. He has written a Quantum Doctor. It's an excellent book, so which you must read. So likewise, there are many New Age spiritual scientists, and we have a list of all the books which are to be read, which are meant for reading. Right, spiritual books. There is a list with us, so we can share in the WhatsApp group also. You can please read them. So make some time available always in your day. Make some time available for this spiritual reading. Spiritual reading must be part and parcel of your spiritual practice, daily practice. So at least after half an hour, 1 hour, or 2 hours, which depends upon your available time. Please allocate and read the books without fail. So that is going to help you. I explained in the previous classes. If you read one master book, you are reading his entire life. It is going to guide you on all stages. Your own spiritual practice, when you are doing sadhana, you get a lot of questions and lot of doubts will be raised. So that will be answered by living masters and by these sessions like this and through the books also. Many of the clarifications, many of the inputs you get for your practice through these books also. That's why books reading and right spiritual books reading is most important and mandatory, my dear friends. So comes to the third principle is, so you should share the experiences what you get in meditation. So and also you should do satsang with the right people, the people who are seeking the truth. That means the practitioners, spiritual practitioner, spiritual sadhakas. It's called Sajjana Sangatya. We call it as we already discussed earlier, Sajjana Sangatya. So you must spend your time with the people who know the truth, who already underwent the serious practice of meditation, and they also realized themselves. So those are called the Sajjana. Sajjana means what? The people who understood the truth, we realize the truth. What is the truth? Truth is, you are not this body, you are the soul consciousness. That is the truth. If someone came to know this truth, someone self-realized this truth, already got enlightened, those people are called through their practice of meditation, rigorous practice of meditation, they already got enlightened. Those people are called Sajjana. Sajjana means who knows. Sat means truth. Jana means persons. Sajjana means they know the truth. So spend your time, more and more time with them. So by spending your more and more time with them, you also understand the truth. You also get clarified with his own experiences. The master will keep telling you his experiences. So what kind of experience he got in the meditation and how the particular experience can be interpreted. And it will clarify many of your doubts also, okay, by talking to him. That's why try to always spend time with them. Okay, that is more important. It will hasten your progress of spirituality. So many of the times master keep explaining about the higher world experiences. So that's also going to help you in order to clarify, because what happens when you start doing meditation, you also get a lot of higher worlds experience. So then you'll be confused how to interpret that, how to make applicable to your own life, right? So these are all the questions which to be clarified through the living master and the practitioners. And also, of course, the whenever possibility is there, spend your time with a group like a satsang, like online, offline, wherever possible. The physical sessions you try to spend your time. So that is going to help you to speed up the progress of spiritual practices, my dear friends. So this is the third principle. Even in fact, Adi Shankaracharya told very clearly in his Bhajagovindam, and he has described the greater importance of this Sajjana Sangatya, my dear friends. So that is, there he has given a great statement also. I will explain you that. Trijagati Sajjana Sangati Reka Bhavati Bhavarnava Tarane Nauka. That means in these three lokas, what are the three lokas? Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka. Bhuloka means where we are, our Earth planet is the Bhuloka. Then comes to the Bhuvarloka, that is next world is astral world. Suvarloka means then goes to causal world. Friends, there are 7 lokas. The higher frequency lokas, there are 7 worlds are there, which we'll be discussing the further classes. So the first loka is physical loka, that is Stula Loka, physical world, the Earth planet. So that is the Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka. Everywhere in all these 3 lokas, only the way to come out of and to get your the actual true spiritual wisdom is only through the Sajjana Sangatya. Always conversation with the great masters, self-realized masters. So always do have conversations regularly with these great masters. Is going to help you a lot, my dear friends. So coming back to the fourth point, fourth principle, always try to be in the mauna. Spend your time with the mauna. So what exactly it means? Friends, whenever you don't talk much, then what happens? You conserve a lot of energy. It means like not all the time we cannot be in mauna, because we'll be having our own materialistic responsibilities and jobs, and we'll be doing a lot of work in the materialistic world. So we cannot be in the mauna all the time, but try to spend at least in a day 1 hour or 2 hours. Sometime you allocate yourself when you have no work, just spend time in the mauna. So how does this mauna helps? So it's going to help in a great manner. So it has got a lot of importance being in mauna. You know, Ramana Maharshi, who is the master, realized master in Arunachala, right? So he was the great mauna yogi. He was a great mauna yogi. Whoever goes to him, they sit with him, they sit beside him. He may be a prime minister, chief minister, or he may be a president of India or the president of America. So anybody can go to him, just they have to sit beside him. He is not going to talk anything. If somebody asks any question, also he put one question to you. Who am I? Do you know who am I? The answer to the who am I, the question. Then nobody can tell, I am so and so, I am Sarvepalli Radhakrishna, I am so and so, I am the prime minister, chief minister. They say all the things. Then again he put a question, who am I? He says that go in silence, be in mauna, first understand this, understand and answer yourself to this question. He put always that question. So that is how he was in great silence. He was a mauna yogi, right? All his life he was in the mauna, my dear friends. Only when required, he open his mouth, he talk and he guide the people and he teach the people, and then you go to the silence again. So the silence in the mouth, that means you're not talking. Whenever you're required, you're talking. Whatever required, you're talking. Whatever not required, you're not talking. So talk to the needed, talk to up to needed. Okay, that's called mauna. Mauna means not like completely in silent mode all throughout the life, not required. Whenever you need to talk, you must talk. How much ever you need to talk, that much only you should talk. So that is why what happens is in the mauna, as you are not talking more and more, not wasting your energy. See, whatever you do the activities, all the activities, the physical activities, mental activities, and like verbal activities, all these things, what it does, it takes away your energy. Whatever your the actual cosmic energy, your bodily energy, whatever you have. So the body, this energy will be dissipated whenever you are talking more and more. That's why if you spend time in the mauna, what will happen? So obviously you can conserve the energy. So that's called conservation of energy. So that is more important, very highly essential in the physical life, my dear friends. Time and now, whenever possible, please spend some time with in the mauna. That is 1 hour, 2 hours per day. Or if you choose one particular day in the week, you have leisure of time, please spend time in the mauna. That's going to help. So there is one important statement also. Whatever goes out of your mouth, be careful about that. Be aware of that. Whatever comes into the mouth, that is food. That's also you have to be very conscious. So why you have to be conscious on both these things is very, very important, my dear friends. Whatever it goes out of your mouth, you have to be very cautious, because that is going to decide all your future. You have to be very careful about what you are talking. So that is the reason. So if you spend some time in the mauna, whatever it goes out of your mouth, which will be purified, which will be high in quality. So that is why if you conserve the energy inside you, then when you are opening your mouth any particular time, then what will happen? The words will be very stronger. The words will have highest power. So it will have highest power where it will be manifested. If you talk something also, it will be manifested. How the words and thoughts will be powerful? Whenever word and thought which comes out of your body or out of your mind with a lot of power. You must give lot of power, my dear friends. So you must have lot of power and energy with which you talk, with which you make thoughts. So we have a separate subject we are going to discuss in the next classes, that is thought power. Okay, so thought power is a separate subject wherein we are going to explain how thought power makes difference. What are the different number of thoughts, different type of thoughts we are going to discuss. That likewise, I'm telling you, your thought and your words, it must be very strong. In order to have strong thoughts and powerful words, you need to have conservation of energy. Your bodily system should have highest amount of energy. Your cosmic energy inside your system must be highest. So for that, of course, sadhana of meditation is going to help you, and mauna also is going to help you. It will conserve your energy. Try to be in the mauna most of the times whenever it's possible for you. Friends, the fifth principle is, so do full moon day meditation. Do not miss the full moon day meditation. I explained you earlier also. And this full moon meditation, you must be doing this. You must be doing this full moon meditation in the forest, on the mountain, and riverside, wherever, like lakeside, riverside, in the forest and garden. So likewise, in the nature, basically try to spend more time in a full moon day and do your meditation, full moon meditation in the nature. It's very, very powerful, my dear friends, which I explained you earlier also. Any newcomers, they can understand the principle of this full moon day meditation. The full moon day meditation, especially, there's a lot of energy, the cosmic energy, which is coming from even the moon. Moon is going to add more cosmic energy on this particular day. So that is the reason. So the highest cosmic energy, the more cosmic energy is coming from the moon. So that is very much available on the Earth planet on that particular night. Let's try to understand. So we call Shivaratri. What is Shivaratri? That means we will be doing Jagarna. So Jagarna. That means we will be wakeful throughout the night on Shivaratri, and we'll be spending time. That's the usual practice everybody goes through. But so the Shivaratri, on the day of Shivaratri, we call every full moon day as a Shivaratri, my dear friends. In PSSM, we call every full moon day night, it is a Shivaratri for us. Likewise, if you see in the year, we get about 12 full moon days, 12 Shivaratri. And one more Shivaratri, as usual, other people practices. That means there are 13 Shivaratris are there in PSSM. You can utilize this opportunity, spending all the time in meditation throughout the full moon day night. So in fact, you can spend throughout the night also, you can sit meditation. So you need to have very light food on the day of night of this Shivaratri and full moon day night. You need to have very light food, and you need to have more amount of water. You don't need to take much of solid food also. You can go with the liquid food. That's the right kind of food on the day of full moon day. The reason is your body should not spend any amount of time or any amount of energy toward the digestion activity. If you take solid food, what happens? So you need to spend your energy to digest that food also. When it is digesting, what will happen? Obviously, you get into sleep. If you take more food, you just observe yourself. When you take more food, stomach full food, what happens? You become lethargy. Why you become lethargy means, so your entire the brain sends divert the blood towards the stomach only. That means the brain activity, it will get stopped. It will be almost like a functioning in the minimal mode. So that is the reason most of the times whenever you take heavy food, you feel like sleepy. So when you go into the sleep, you can't do meditation. Okay, that is why keep your food in the lightest form in the full moon day night, and then go with the liquids. Even if you avoid the food completely, go with only liquids, some juices, some kind of a water, fluids. So go with that. Then entire night you spend in the meditation throughout the full moon day. And then what will happen by the time you wake up? So don't think that you have no sleep and you are going to be having some kind of issues with the sleep. So there's nothing like that. You practice in the beginning. Maybe if you are a new practitioner of meditation, start doing 2-3 hours in the full moon day. 2-3 hours. Do meditation, consistent and continuous meditation. There should not be any break. Okay. So if you start at 8:39 after dinner, light dinner or no dinner, maybe a fluids. So after that you start, go 9 to 12. That is 3 hours meditation. With music, light music you put it. If you want to avoid any other disturbances, you want to have more focus on this meditation. So have some light music. Full moon day meditation. Full moon meditation musics are there within our PSSM, many of the websites, many of the YouTubes. So go with that. Make your meditation very stronger on the full moon day night. Okay. So likewise, friends, if you do meditation for half an hour, a deep meditation of half an hour, I explained earlier also, it is equal to the 6 hours sleep. So when there is, this formula is applicable very much for the deep practitioners of meditation. So just 30 minutes or 1 hour. If you have a deep practice of meditation, the entire sleep is taken care. What happens in the sleep? In the sleep, what will happen? Your physical body goes to the rest. All your organs and all your physical organs like legs and foot, legs and hands and the physical body, head, all muscles, all this will get, the tension is removed. That is stress and strain which is accumulated in the body throughout the day, it gets removed in the sleep itself. During the sleep, this gets done properly. So otherwise, in the sleep, there's nothing much going to be done. So the purpose of sleep is to release all the stress and strain from the physical body, physical organs. And the second is to give rest for your mind. So the first one is physical rest, second is mental rest. Both will happen in the sleep, during the sleep. So in this meditation process, anyway, you are not going and you are not doing any physical work. You are keeping your body in the physical rest. In the meditation, you are sitting. You are sitting and doing meditation in a comfortable posture. You have to sit and do this meditation. So that point of time, slowly, all the physical strain and stress also will be released slowly. At the same time, your mental rest will be 100% assured. So in the sleep, what happened? Your mental rest or the mind relaxation, all those will not be ensured. It cannot be ensured. The reason is you may get some sleep, the dreams will come. In the sleep also, many of the people suffered with the dreams. So they are suffering with the dreams, and that is also a disturbance. So kind of whenever you get a sleep with the dreams, what happens? When you wake up, you will not feel like a energetic or a fresh. Though you undergo the rest of the sleep for 6 or 8 hours, by the time next day you woke up, you will not be fresh. The reason being, you are physically relaxed, but mentally not relaxed. Your mind not go to the rest, proper rest, my dear friends. So that is the reason what we need to do is, so we must take up this meditation. Meditation will give you both the mental and physical relaxations. Physical and mental rest both will be ensured by meditation. So that is why this full moon day meditation, you are going to receive a lot of amount of cosmic energy on the day of full moon. Okay. So why it's widely available, my dear friends. So that's why you should not miss this full moon day meditation, especially do in the nature. I told you there are two advantages. One is highest amount of cosmic energy on the full moon day night. Second is if you do in the forest, if you do in the garden, if you do on the riverside, what happens is there are a lot of negative ions available there. I told you in the last classes, the negative ions are more and more generated in this natural environment and as well in the pyramid. So both the places, this kind of negative ions are available. And even full moon day meditation, if possible, if you have an opportunity, nearby any pyramid center is there, a pyramid is available, do your full moon day meditation again in the pyramid. That's also 3 times powerful. So what I say is meditation on the full moon day night, in the pyramid or in the nature, 3 times more powerful. It gives you faster progress of meditation, and as well as you can go into deep meditation. You gain a lot of cosmic energy that you will be using in your own day-to-day life, and it can be mentalistically also, mentally, physically, spiritually, you can grow faster, my dear friends. Then comes to the 6th principle. So wherever possible, you try to use the pyramid energy. This is another very important benefit, my dear friends. Very important principle you must follow. Wherever possible, try to use the pyramid energy. So I explained in the previous classes. So the 6th principle of PSSM. Use more and more pyramid energy for your practice of meditation. I explained the pyramid and its power and pyramid meditation and benefits in one of the class recently. So what is the advantage of pyramid power? I told you pyramid power is a excellent cosmic energy. Pyramid itself is the cosmic energy generator, cosmic energy reservoir. So it has a lot of huge amount of cosmic energy within the pyramid. pyramid receives highest of cosmic energy. It's a separate structure. It's a stable and sacred geometry. You can say sacred geometry, wherein it receives the cosmic energy and reserve inside it, preserve inside it. Whenever somebody goes into pyramid, do meditation, what happens? You get all that cosmic energy. Then when you get that cosmic energy easily available, and when you're doing meditation, of course, you're doing meditation or you're not doing meditation. Inside the pyramid, if you are spending time, what happens? That cosmic energy will be absorbed by your body also. It will be absorbed. If you are doing meditation, that means your mind is empty. Then what will happen? The absorption of this cosmic energy is in a greater quantity amount. Like, you receive more amount of energy, more amount of cosmic energy into your body if you are spending time in meditation in the pyramid. So that is more essential. Wherever possible, whenever it's possible for you, please keep doing it on the full moon day or other days also. Or even the other days, doesn't matter. But if you get opportunity, please spend your time in doing meditation under the pyramid and use this pyramid energy for all your needs, my dear friends. So seventh principle, you are going to discuss about seventh principle. So since there are total 18 principles, it takes more time. So I'm trying to cover briefly. Otherwise, on every point you can talk for almost 1 hour. So it's possible to talk, even trying to explain even 1 hour also, it will be sufficient. But we have no much time. So the seventh principle is you should not eat the medicine, should not consume medicine, and should not go to the doctors only when emergency, consult the doctors. Otherwise, the consuming chemical medicines is harmful to the practice of spirituality and for your body, my dear friends. So that means no much doctors, no much medicine. Only to the required extent. If it is an emergency only, please take that. So friends, try to understand this very, very important concept, important principle. One must understand why we say no much doctor, no much medicine. That means no medicine, no doctor, almost absolutely if you speak. But whenever there is an emergency, we always suggest you take the help of the auxiliary support of this medicine or a doctor, whatever. So, and also we have many of natural plant-based doctors, plant-based medicines are available. Ayurveda, Homeo, all these are the alternative systems which will help a lot. Marma therapy, yoga therapy, reflexology. There are many therapies are available. So nowadays, so you can take help of them to keep your physical fitness, to keep your physical body healthy. There's always possible, my dear friends. But so we try to stress upon this no medicine, no doctor. The only reason is all this, whatever so-called diseases, any physical body get, whatever in a day-to-day life, anybody gets the diseases. What are these diseases? If you try to understand, the first of all, the particular disease comes to one particular person. It is not that the doctor has given the disease. You got the disease by yourself with your own activities. To speak in the spirituality, with the spiritual perspective, we speak all the past karmas translated into the present diseases. Okay, so that means try to understand every disease you got by your own previous karmas and current lifestyle, the current activities, current deeds, current karmas, what you are doing. Basing on that, all these particular diseases will be coming to your physical body, right? It means, so these diseases are born out of your own activities, your own karmas, past and present karmas. Then doctor has no role in this. Doctor has no role at all. That means he doesn't know, first of all, how you got this disease, from where you got this disease. You can only understand the current perspective of your disease by touching your physical body, by examining your physical body. You only tell that what is the physical condition, what is the physical disability, or kind of the disease, what happened in your body. You only try to analyze it after it came to your physical body. After it is surfaced in your physical body, you can analyze and you can understand. It may give some kind of a medicine or a kind of a treatment to just manage and control. You can never take it, you can never take the disease from the roots. You cannot remove the disease from the roots from your body. You can't do that. Many of the times you observe it. Most of the times, any doctor, for that matter, he may be expert, he may be a super specialist, but he can never remove a disease from the roots. It's not possible. Why he cannot do that? Because he has not given the disease to you. You got this disease, as I said, from the past karmas, from the current lifestyle, from the current karmas, the current negative deeds or negative thinking or negative talking, negative words. So with all these things, you try to accumulate or you try to get this disease into your physical body. You are responsible for it. That is why here we need to discuss about one statements. Purva Janma Krutam Papam Vyadhi Rupena Pidyate. So this is a great statement, my dear friends. So we need to really understand this. So Purva Janma Krutam Papam Vyadhi Rupena Pidyate. That means all your Purva Janma karmas, all your Purva Janma papas, that means sin. What we say? Sin. So papas. So papas means what? Negative karmas, negative deeds. What you done in the past life, you must experience in the present life in the form of diseases, in the form of losses, in the form of kasta. That is, so there is a like something called difficulties, financial difficulties, relationship difficulties, and many of the, in any one manner, you must go through these things. That means you must undergo physical diseases, mental diseases, and social diseases. So that means you will be undergoing all these kind of diseases and difficulties, all these things in your own life because of your past karmas, past negative karmas. Karma means action. So there is something called law of karma, right? So we'll be discussing in detail in the next classes. So what is law of karma says? Whatever the karma you do, negative karma you do, you must face the negative results in this life, in the current life, my dear friends. So it means you have done many of the negative karmas in the past life, so you must be experiencing those negative deeds, the negative results in this life. So that is what the meaning of this statement. So that is why what happens is all these past life karmas, I will try to explain you all these past life karmas, the negative karmas, all this will be formed as a blocks, energy blocks in the etheric body, right? In the etheric body. So they are formed already in the etheric body. So what will happen is when you take a birth, when you are taking birth from the higher worlds, when you decided to come back here onto the earth planet to take incarnation, to take birth on this earth planet, while coming itself, all your past life karmas, negative karmas, it will be storing in your astral body. From the astral body, it will be coming to before coming to physical body, it first come to the etheric body. There is a pranamaya kosha. Pranamaya kosha, there is energy body, etheric body, kanti sarira. So into it, all these past life karmas comes and accumulate inside, and they form as a energy blocks. So what will happen? So the moment you take birth, some people gets even a small infant, a small just born baby also, they get diseases, my dear friends. Cancer, they born with the diabetes, cancer. We used to hear many times. Many people they born as a blind and deaf and all these things. So why particularly to that baby? Why not to other baby? Why only to that kind of a disease comes to that baby just after birth? The reason for it, there is a very much reason for it. That is his past life negative karma, my dear friends. So he has done a great sin, the great negative karma he has performed. That is why just after birth, he'll be a deaf or dumb, or otherwise he must have lost some limbs. Limbs are not there. Like he doesn't have kidney or whatever the disease can be there. The disease can be named anything, but it is his past karma, negative karma, as he has committed in the past life. So that is why this statement is very, very important statement. Purva janma krutam papam vyadhi rupena pidite. So there is a reason for it, my dear friend. There is a cause, there is a effect. It means karana karya sambandha. There is a karana, there is a karya. So that means there is a cause, there is an effect. So the karana is, or the cause is in the previous life, the effect is in this life, my dear friends. So that is why there is no medicine requirement, there is no doctor requirement in our life. So try to understand. So many of the times, many people, they feel that, doctor is highly important for their life. All this is really not truth. It's not the truth. Truth is different. Truth is your own papas became your own sins. So try to understand what doctor knows. He knows about physical body. Are we the only physical body? We are the soul, first of all. We are the soul consciousness. We come from the high frequency worlds, from the different worlds. We come here. We come from the invisible worlds to the visible world. What is the visible world? Sthula Loka. This is gross world, physical world. Sthula Prapancha. Okay, physical world. we come to the Earth planet. So before come to Earth planet, the soul brings, along with the soul, how many bodies will come? 7 bodies will come. Does doctor know any of these bodies? He can't understand. So friends, try to understand. So we are the combination of 7 bodies. How these karmas will be translated from one body to other body. In fact, we all of us as a soul, when you come down to the physical world, what will happen? We'll come with the seven bodies. What are those? Nirvana body, from the top hierarchy, I'm telling you. Nirvana body, cosmic body, supracausal body, that is Anandamaya Kosha. Then comes to the causal body, that is a Vijnanamaya Kosha. Then comes to astral body. Then comes to etheric body. Then comes to the physical body. This is the order from the ascending order, that is from top to bottom. When it is coming like this, how do you expect? So a doctor understand this physical body in a absolute manner? He can't understand your body, or I cannot analyze why this particular disease has come to you. You ask question to your doctor. Any doctor, can be a super specialty or a highly intellectual person, or is a famous doctor in the world, also. You ask question, why this disease for me? Why only this disease happened to my baby just after birth? You ask question to him. He can never answer because he is not aware of this. He is ignorant. That is why I try to tell you, as he cannot answer the question, he cannot clarify your question related to the any kind of related to your health, related to the diseases what you are facing. There is no question of he can remove the disease. You only can do that. Who can do that? You only can do this disease. You can remove the disease, or you can come out of this disease with your own practice of meditation, with your own sadhana, my dear friends. It's very simple. We have technology. We have meditation technology, which will cure you, which will make you to come out of the disease. Only thing is, it all depends on type of disease, the kind of severity of the disease. If the disease is smaller, for example, just headache, 30 minutes meditation, sit in one corner, no need to go to any doctor, no need to take any pill. See, friends, try to understand, there is a ill followed by every pill. There is a statement. You need to remember this. There is a ill followed by every pill. So, pill is followed by one ill. That means, if you take one particular pill, instead of it may cure you, or it may not cure, it may control, or it may manage your disease for the time being only. For example, they take Sarida and their headache is removed now. But is the headache is really gone from the root cause? No, it is not gone. It's just temporarily controlled, managed. But the medicine what you take, the chemical medicine what you take, it go and give some other trouble. It go and give something called adverse drug reaction. There's a book written on this, adverse drug reaction. Friends, that is why every pill is followed by ill. That's why be careful about taking. No need to take any medicine unless it is an emergency. Then what is the solution for all these diseases? I told you, I explained it so far. So all your papa karmas are reasons for your diseases. Just spend your time in meditation. For half an hour, you have got an headache, spend half an hour meditation. If you got a little more like a fever or a kind of a body pains, you spend time of 1 hour, 2 hours of meditation. And somebody get cancer, for example, they need to spend every day 2-3 hours in the meditation. In the meditation, they must spend 2 to 3 hours and almost 4-5 months continuously if they do meditation. And if they have a facility to use the pyramid, please use it. So if you have opportunity, or you have a capacity to buy a pyramid and use it, or wherever pyramid centers are there, nearby pyramid meditation centers are available in Bangalore, across India, across the world. We have established, PSSM has established on their own individual meditators efforts, on their own initiative. They have done a lot of meditation centers. Use them. Use the opportunity to go to the center and practice whenever possible, how much ever time possible for you, spend the time there. So do meditation practice, do this Sajjana Sangatya, participate in the workshops, and participate in the book reading. If you do all these 3, my dear friends, your cancer also will go. I can give you assurance that I can try to tell you very strongly with my own utmost confidence and the trust in this process of meditation, spiritual wisdom. I can tell you that anybody suffering that kind of severe disease also can practice it. But if it is so urgency, of course, you need to take a medical emergency and all. You have to undergo and you have to come out of it, again start meditation practice. So likewise, so you have to understand, doctor doesn't know about the how the disease get formed inside the physical body. I will tell you how it comes. See, what happens is nirvanic body and cosmic body. These are the two bodies, the higher bodies, right? So these are higher frequency bodies, which is of course very much there within us. As a soul, we are the total combination of 7 bodies. These 2 bodies are similar to everybody, even you and me and every person, every human being. These 2 bodies are common. There is no separate bodies for nirvanic body, cosmic body. Vishwamaya kosha, nirvanamaya kosha. These are 2 are same for everybody. Then coming down to the next one is, it's something called spiritual body or supracausal body. So that is also that particular body is different from different person. For every person will have, depends upon their spiritual progress and sadhana and the kind of the depth of practice of spirituality, that particular body will be having the higher growth, lower growth. All this will happen in supracausal body. Then comes to causal body. Friends, the causal body or causal, you can say causal body, or you call it as a Vijnanamaya kosha. Before that, Anandamaya kosha. So this Vijnanamaya kosha, causal body, from the causal body, especially causal body means what? Causal body. That means there is a cause in it. What cause? All your previous causes, whatever karmas you have done, whatever the results you must face, all those karmas, all this blueprint will be available very much in the causal body. That's why it's called causal body. So what are the causes for your next birth? What are the causes for your reincarnation? What are the karmas responsible for the next birth? All these are preserved and reserved and stored inside this blueprint. That is something called the causal body, which is also called as Vijnanamaya kosha. In the Vijnanamaya kosha, they are all stored very much. Then what happened? All this karma, all this storage, the stored karmas and this blueprint get transferred to the astral body. That is Manomaya kosha. Manomaya kosha, it get transferred. When you are taking birth, this is the process how it happens. Any disease, how it is manifesting into physical body, I'm trying to explain you. From the causal body comes to the astral body. From the astral body, then it comes to etheric body. So that is Pranamaya kosha. When it comes to an etheric body, what happened? There's a Pranamaya kosha. That is the body which is immediately after your physical body, my dear friends. So that means, so once it comes to your Pranamaya kosha, what happens is in a 3 months or 6 months, in the frame of 3 to 6 months, that particular disease or that particular karma which you need to undergo, okay, that gets translated into your physical body, right? So into your physical body, then the disease will come. This is the process of getting the disease into the physical body or resurfacing or surfacing into your physical body. It takes some quite amount of time. It is not immediate, my dear friends. Generally, what we think, I got this disease because of yesterday I have done this, day before yesterday or next previous month or previous year I have done this. I might have not done like this. I might have done like this. You will be, all these are your presumptions and assumptions. In fact, all your past life karmas, all the past life karmas, what you have done, they are very much available in the blueprint of causal body. They all get translated into the etheric body. It will be there. It will be always there. But what happens is the universe has got a plan to give you to release one past life karma in the different stage of your life, this physical life, my dear friends. You can't sustain if all the past life karmas. What are the past life karmas? Hundreds of lives you have taken. This is not the life you are into. At least now you're all listening to the spiritual wisdom means you are in the highest stage of life. How many lives total as a human being you take to become a divine being or to become a Paripurnatma? You take about 400 lives. 350 to 400 lives, my dear friends. When you are taking so many lives, what is the birth you are right now into? You are in the highest stage. Maybe in 300 time, 300, 350, some kind of a life you are spending right now on the physical earth. That is why you are able to hear the spiritual wisdom. You are able to allocate your hearing or listening to the spiritual wisdom. Otherwise, you will not come to the session at all. Maybe you might have come for your physical need, physical disease, but the inner driving factor is you have the higher growth in your spiritual wisdom. You have that intent, the higher growth, the inner growth has happened in your soul. That means the stage of the Janma is in higher stage. That's why you all came to this particular session. Otherwise, you cannot come. That eligibility will never come unless otherwise your soul is matured. That's why we'll discuss separately. There's something called soul evolution. There are 7 stages of evolution of a soul. So that's going to be a different subject, my dear friends. Anyway, so I try to give you so much discussion about this. So we may be going little more depth also. Let's slowly come out of this. Friends, doctor cannot understand the birth of a disease at instant when he observe your physical body. So you cannot remove any of the disease. The only way you can remove the disease is by yourself. How? By practice of meditation, and you receive a lot of cosmic energy. Try to erase all the patches, all the karmic patches within your etheric body. So that means your pranamaya kosha. Remove them slowly. It will not happen in one day, my dear friends. There are hundreds and thousands of karmas we have done, not 1 or 2 karmas. Everybody, for that matter, all of us will commit many of the mistakes, many of the sins. By doing one activity, you do one sin. By going to do other activity, you may commit another sin without your knowing, without knowing or unknowing, whatever it may be. All those are available as a patches, even now, right now, in your energy body. That is why you suffer one or other disease without any reasons. You get into losses, you get into some financial difficulties, you get something and all. Suddenly, all of a sudden, without your involvement, without your interference, it also happens. Many times some people ask us, so why do I get difficulty? Why do I fail? I'm a very good person in this life. I never did any mistakes. I never did any sin or papas to anybody, but still I'm suffering. I'm suffering financially, relationship, or whatever it may be. So the answer to your question is your own past life karmas. You are coming out of those past life karmas by going through this. See, even the God and universe has planned so meticulously with you, my dear friends. He has given a physical body to you for what purpose? Basically, to remove all your past life karmas. It means to come out of all your past life karmas, you must spend the time currently in this physical body. So that means runanubandha. So all these runa, the past life runas, you have to definitely come out of those. To come out of those, you must use this physical instrument. That is why the body is given to you. You have taken the body for that first reason. It means your present birth, your present body, your present conditions of your life, which are decided by your past karmas and past results, right? The number 1. Number 2 is you also need to learn out of the current life. That means your physical life, what you are leading, out of this, you must also learn something, learn the wisdom. Learn out of all difficulties, learn out of all critical situations, learn out of every disease what you get. It will teach you. There are Arised Varkas. There are 6 qualities minus 5. 6 gunas are there with every human life. So out of all the 6 gunas, every life will teach you about one guna, one particular guna or one particular quality in you, which will be thriving, which will be developing slowly across so many lives, of 400 lives. It takes time, but it will happen for you. So that's why, so this is very big subject anyway. So let's understand only one thing. So the disease can be removed by yourself. No doctor can help you. So that means there is one great statement. We create our own reality. Whether it is this birth, whether this is a disease, whether this financial difficulty, whether this situation what you are facing, everything is created by you. So you only can remove it. Nobody else can remove. No master, no doctor, no professionalist. Nobody can remove your problem, your disease, your headache, whatever it may be. No medicine can do it. The medicine will harm you more. The medicines we put it will harm you more. So try to understand this truth, and then spend your time, lead your life, my dear friends. Then goes to the 8th principle. Because every principle I can talk more and more time, but it takes a huge time. We have no much time. So friends, the other 8th principle is there's something called non-vegetarian food. I explained many of the classes I explained. So even egg, including egg, this non-vegetarian food must not be touched. Okay, it's an acidic food, and first of all, it's a papahara. It's a mamsahara, papahara, rakshasahara. Okay, so you cannot, you don't go to never take that kind of diet, non-vegetarian diet. You never use it. So don't encourage others to do it. Don't offer this food to any other persons, which is going to create a lot of sin, my dear friend. This is one of the great sin, my dear friends. This is one of the great sin everybody is committing in everybody's life. So in the previous lives, you might have done so much. On the earlier life, you might have committed these sins heavily. So I will tell you why. Try to understand. I given a lot of statements in the earlier class also. Mamatma Sarvabhutatma Aham Brahmasmi. Right? So Dharmo Rakshati Rakshatiha. Right? Ahimso Paramo Dharmaha. The four statements you must remember always, all the time. We are doing a big rally this week, that is on August 15th, Independence Day. Mahavatar Foundation is conducting a big rally on the something called Ahimsa Mega Vegetarian Rally. Mahakaruna Yagnam we are doing in Bangalore, Whitefield area. Okay, so why we are doing it? So important to make all people to understand the importance of Sasyahara, Shakahara, Sasyaharave, Manavahara. That means vegetarian food is the right food for the human being. The non-vegetarian food is wrong food. It is a non-holistic food and it is a papahara to the human being, my dear friends. So we are explaining everybody scientifically, spiritually, environmental perspective. There are three perspectives you need to understand this food. In three perspective, if you understand about this non-vegetarian food, you never consume it, you never offer it, you never meddle with it, or you never interfere with it. You never interfere with the animal's life, first of all. We have no right to create any animal on this earth planet. Friends, many of the people says, all the animals are born for us. It is very wrong misconception it is. How come the animals are born for you? Did you give birth to any animal? Before you come here, the animal is there. After you leave your physical body, animal is here. How come the animal is created for you? So there is something called evolution. Evolution means the creation of the entire universe. The whole creation started in two phases, two manners. One is Purusha, other is Prakriti. So part of Prakriti, all these animals, plants, mineral kingdom will come. It means there is a separate parallel creation. It is never created for you. All these animals are created, which are your younger brothers. You can teach them, you can play with them, nicely spend the time with them. They also have family life. If you cut one animal, it's a young child, that will be crying inside. You can't understand that. When you don't understand, you are doing a papa karma. There's a law of karma catches you. It will not leave you. What is the law of karma? There's a cause and there's effect. It means you are giving either you give physical violence, mental violence, thought violence to anybody, any other person, any other life being. It can be other life being or the human being, whatever it may be. Any of these three things you are committing is nothing but violence, my dear friends. You can't say that only physical violence is a violence. Physical violence, mental violence, verbal violence. Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. Try to get Trikarana Suddhi. Go into the purification of all these three things. Then your life becomes blissful. You get enlightened. You get self-realization automatically. It happens. Without your effort, it will happen. If you are so aware, so conscious of these three things, Manasa, Trikarana Suddhi means what happened? Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. Even in the mind, even in the mouth, what you are talking, even in thinking what you are doing, you must be so conscious, so aware of these three things, my friends. Anyway, when it comes to the non-vegetarian food, it is not good. The animal is not meant for you. Animal is a separate life. It is your younger brother. You must take care of it. You must not give any kind of a physical violence to it. Number one. Number two is, I told you, there is something called Mamatma Sarvabhutatma, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Atman. What is animal? It's also Atman. What is the plant? It's also Atman. Why you can eat vegetarian food? Why plant-based food is allowed for a human being? I explained in the previous classes. Please refer my old video. Right? So vegetarian food is allowed to eat as a plant-based food, and non-vegetarian food is not allowed to eat. The physical perspective of it also I explained in the previous classes. Please go through the old video. You can understand. Anyhow, I would like to conclude this. So the non-vegetarian food is not your food. It is a Rakshas Ahara. So go out of it. Not even egg, my dear friends. It is not even egg also you are not allowed to take. Along with the non-vegetarian food, also other thing I will tell you, Mita Harave, correct food. That is Mita Hara means the limited food. Is also another important point to note down along with the non-vegetarian food. Many of the people, what they do, they take huge amount of food. What will happen is you are burning your own body energy to digest so much amount of food, my dear friends. I explained in the previous class also. We don't need that much food. We are not requiring that much amount of food. We don't need. So hence we don't need to consume the huge amount of food. Whatever necessary for our body, whatever required. Though the food taste is so good, you are not supposed to eat higher and higher amount of food. You are not supposed to consume that kind of greater amount of food. Suppose a jalebi is there, you like it, then you should not eat. You cannot eat half kg, 1 kg jalebi. It's going to give a lot of discomfort. It creates a disease within your body, right? So that is why whatever required, whatever limited food, you take it. So it can be a physical food, it can be a solid, liquid, whatever the food it may be, everything must be in the limited quantity. That's more important. Okay, what is going inside your mouth also should have some limitation. Be aware of that. Be careful about it. Anyway, friends, so let's go to meditation, because these 8 principles only we can complete today. We can't complete all 16 principles. Let us observe, let us take this other 8 principles in the tomorrow's class. So let's go, let's start the meditation today. For today, we'll start the practice of meditation. So all the old masters who know the meditation, please sit in the meditation, go to the meditation. All the newcomers, I'll be guiding them. Sit in the meditation. Close your eyes. Set down the lights around you. Make it darker. Your room must be darker and serene. No disturbance. Sit on the floor. Sit on the chair. Sit on the bed. Wherever it is, it must be comfortable. Next 20 minutes. It must be comfortable posture. You take it. Cross your legs. Cross your legs like this. Your legs must be crossed, right? Your legs must be crossed, and then your hands must be clasped like this. All the newcomers you can observe. And then close your eyes. Sit straight as much as possible. Sit straight. Start observing your natural breath. Only natural breath. Now you are sitting comfortably. You close your eyes, cross your legs, cross your fingers into fingers. Now you start observing only natural breath. Keep observing your natural breath. There is no compulsion on the force of breath, no more forceful breath, just observation of natural breath. If you get any thoughts, cut the thought right away, come back to the breath again. Focus all your energies on your breath. Be an observer. Be an observer of your breath. Relax your head. All the tension is removed from your head. Your neck get relaxed. Your back, complete back is relaxed. Your chest got relaxed. Abdomen got relaxed. Release the tension. No more tension in any of the part of the body in meditation. Release all the stress and strain. All your thighs get relaxed. Legs get relaxed. You're focusing now only your natural breath. Breath coming in, breath going out. You're just focusing on it. Last 1 minute, final 1 minute of meditation. Final 30 seconds, last 30 seconds. Final 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place both your hands on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes. Slowly take away your hands. So please come back. Friends, the wonderful concept about PSSM 18 principles. Out of that, we could cover today 8 principles only. Even the 8th principle is not fully completed, but we have completed 75% of 8th principle. So 8 principles we have discussed today. Other 8 principles we'll discuss tomorrow, the part of tomorrow's class. So let's discuss about the in continuation of yesterday's class, the water memory. So we came to the discussing about water memory. So this is a topic we will try to discuss a little bit about it today, and we'll complete the water memory. That is the concept today. So on the part of the holistic lifestyle, we will be discussing today. Friends, try to understand. I explained yesterday the water. We have been discussing about water for last 2 days, right? So water has got its own memory. I explained you like how in ancient India, you are using the techniques of our own energization of water. So I discussed very clearly about life force and life energy yesterday. So what is the life energy? What is the life force in the water? How it is essential for our holistic health? How it is more important for the betterment of physical, mental, and spiritual health, which is highly important. So we have no clues about life energy and life force from either scientist or from our old our ancestors are over it. So nobody is telling about it, nobody is talking about it. So the one person which I explained yesterday, Victor Schauberger. So he really spent his whole life, about 75 years. 75 years he lived here on the Earth planet, and he did his own research and he given all the scientific and the great research findings, and he submitted, and of course he departed from the Earth planet. But now the slowly scientists are looking into it now. So they're trying to understand what is the life energy, what is the life force, how it is important in our day-to-day life, right? So that's what yesterday we discussed, and in continuation of that, friends, understood, try to understand how what is the measurement, how do you measure the life energy. So this is very important, the life force or life energy. So how we will be measuring. So there is one thing which he introduced, so that is called even the scientists now, they are working with this particular thing, the life energy or life force, even the human or in the any other substance or in the even in the particularly water, you'll be measuring. The measurement name is Bovis units, Bovis, Bovis units, number of Bovis units. So in a healthy body, the healthy human body will have about 6,500 Bovis units. Okay, so that is the life energy required. So at the same time, if you take a spring water or mineral water, or you can say like the the highly energetic water you can take, that is spring water. So spring water which comes from mountains or from the well, whatever it is, so which is having about 8,500 Bovis units. Okay, so always try to take. So try to consider one thing and remember one thing: the water which you take intake is, it must have the Bovis number of Bovis units must be always higher than your body. So then only that water is energetic water, which is going to help you. Otherwise, it doesn't do any help. In fact, it will harm you. How it is? So I'll try to explain you. So take some understanding on this. So friends, when you take the water has got whether the number of Bovis units, that is the higher energy than your body or lower energy than your body. That is more important. What happens when the water comes in the tap? So it travels the hundreds of kilometers and travels in a straight direction, and it doesn't have the meandering path. That means it doesn't have any curving path. The natural flow of water is taken out. That means a natural flow or nature flow of water, which is actually the actual characteristics of the water. It has to flow in its own direction. It doesn't come in a straight direction. You observe a river, you observe the water, anywhere the water flows in a curving style and all this thing, it goes. That is the natural flow of water. But as in cities and all the urban places, we get the water through the straight line pipe. So that means the energy of that water is gone. And not only that, my dear friends, whenever you add the chlorine to purify the water, what the government does, so they get the piped water into the reservoir, the local reservoir, they store it. When they store it, what happens? There itself, the storage of water loses the so-called life energy or life force of the water. That also we understood yesterday. Now, what will happen is, so whenever you add the chemicals, any chemicals for that matter, chlorine or any other chemicals you add to purify the water, what will happen is, then also it loses the water. It loses the life force or life energy from the water. It cannot stay. The life energy or life force, even for a physical body, you try to observe. If you start feeding all the chemical-based medicines, my dear friends, I'm telling you, it's so dangerous. Why? Because in your etheric body, whatever the etheric body has got, all the pranic forces, like all the life energy which is there in that's called prana shakti, which is there in your pranamaya kosha, it gets disturbed. Okay, it is going to be particularly harmful to that, harmful to the pranamaya kosha itself. In fact, because the medicine, what it goes inside, it doesn't have any kind of a consciousness. You take plant-based food, it has got consciousness. It has got some energy in it, life energy in it. That is why always non-vegetarian is a mrutahara. Why it is a mrutahara? It doesn't have life force in it. It doesn't have life energy in it. It is a dead. It is a mrutahara. So when it is dead, what happened? This particular life force or life energy is gone out of it. I can say in the other sense, the consciousness, pure consciousness is not there in that. Of course, there is a consciousness, but it's not in the pure form. There are a lot of emotions, vibrations, fear, the kind of all this suffering has happened inside the animal. That is why it carries all the vibrations. There is no life force, there is no positive life force, there is no vital force in it. That is why eating that kind of food, eating the chemical-based medicines, where a lot of poisons are there inside that medicine, which is goes inside, means your prana shakti will be reduced. Your prana shakti will be taken out. Okay, so that is why. So now the same thing applicable here also. Whatever I'm saying, the life force, life energy inside the water, whenever you add the chemicals, it will go out. Now what happened? You are drinking that water with the zero life energy or very less life energy. That is the water you are drinking every day. Now also, all of us, we are drinking the same water, my dear friends. So what will happen now? When it goes inside, what it does to your body? The first and foremost thing what it does is, so it is going to take the energy from your own organs. See, these are the new learning for all of us. What is the new learning today? That is, when the water with the less energy of less life energy or less life force or zero life energy or zero life force, you are drinking that water. When it goes inside, what it does? First, it will try to do, it drain your organs, your organs life energy, it will absorb the energy from your organs, and then it tries to activate itself. When it gets really participating in the chemical reactions of your body, the water what you take inside, when it is going to hydrate your cells, after taking the energy from your organs, from your body system, after taking the life energy from your body system, once its energy gets active, its energy gets increased, its energy get increased more than your bodily energy or equal to your bodily energy, then it starts participating in the chemical reactions. Until then, it doesn't participate at all. So that is the new learning for us, my dear friends. That is why whatever the water you are drinking, you are thinking that is going to help us. Of course, the water is essential for hydration. I told many things about water. I have been explaining for last 2 days. So it gives an hydration for you. It is going to be making your blood alkaline, and it is going to the supply the water. This is particularly for our excretion system. It's very essential. Many of the ways, many of the things we discussed, it's all right. But what is the point here is whether there is a life energy in it or not. That is the point we are trying to understand. So that means without life energy, it doesn't do any purpose. Try to understand. Anyway, you try to observe one thing. I'll tell you why this the water which is taken inside, which is going to drain your energy. The in a small example I will give you for that. See, if you take water, put into your sink, right? What it does, if you put a water, you pour into the sink, for example, a kitchen sink or the wash basin, what will happen is it takes a viral movement. When it's going inside, what will happen? It takes viral movement. That's called vortex motion. Always the water, try to understand, it is more intelligent element. You think that water is nothing. Because that's the way all the physical world is understood. We never understand the concept of energy. The consciousness we never understand behind all it may be objective, but it's subjective always. You see like an object, you see like a water, but water has got its own intelligence, its own memory, its own consciousness, my dear friends. We need to understand in that perspective. Fine. So whenever you pour the heavy amount of water, suddenly what it does, it takes a viral movement into the sink and then goes inside. With a lot of sound, it goes inside. So what is the meaning of it? Do you know what it is doing there? The water is trying to gain the energy. Whatever the life force, life energy it lost, it tried to gain that energy by that whirling movement. That's called vortex motion. What I told yesterday, vortex motion. So by taking vortex motion or by whirling movement of that water in the sink, it tried to regain the life energy, life force. It does all the time. Even if you drink water, it does the same thing. It flushes inside you. It goes inside you. It tries to take the energy from your organs. Then it gets recharged. It gets all its life energy increased. Then it starts participating in your chemical reactions of your body or whatever the hydration. All this will happen. So that is why. So it has got highest important about this life energy. One must understand. So what are the solutions for this getting more life energy? I given yesterday also. Some of the solutions I have already given. So it will be energized in many of the occasions, like in a temple you see tirtha, that's say energized water. And other way is if you're sitting in meditation, So you are surrounding you, the cosmic energy is getting accumulated into your body, then also it gets activated. The best source is using pyramid water. Best source is using pyramid water. Same time, the water in the copper vessel. So these kind of small things you do it, my dear friends. There are no other ways. No scientific methods are available right now. Okay, I explained about natural filter that also help you to supply the mineral water. So, but to supply even the mineral water, natural filter supplies, but it lost its life energy in it again. So where the life energy and life force is abundantly available, only in the river water, natural flow of water, mineral water, let's say spring water, there only it's available. So otherwise, to regain the life energy, to add the life energy, to add the life force into water, to drinking water, only these are some of methods. The best is use the pyramid, always recharge your water, get more life energy into it, and then start drinking it. So then it will do all good things for you. So it does all the functions of water, whatever functions of water need to perform in your body. It does everything. You'll be always physically, mentally healthy, and your spiritual progress will be good. So friends, one more thing you need to understand about this water. What happens is scientists have studied about one particular community in northern Pakistan, the tribal communities. They studied a lot about it. Okay, why this the water quality or the life energy is more important in the water. So what they have studied, they observed the tribal communities. They have the same kind of food. They use the same kind of whatever the ingredients of food and all these things, their lifestyle and the way they live, all is same as all other the urbanites and whatever they do. They are not. They are not eating anything so different. And the same kind of food, same kind of lifestyle, everything they are leading. But still what happens is no one is living less than 100 years, and everybody is disease-free life. They are leading the disease-free life. Then they're trying to understand, analyze the lifestyle of them. Then they observe only one thing is they are drinking the spring water. What is that water? Spring water. The direct spring water they are drinking with a lot of life energy and life force, which is making sure that so they won't fall into any kind of diseases. They won't get any kind of a aging. See that means the aging reversal. What I said earlier, the aging reversal also is happening, and then they are living, youthfulness and all this they observed in this particular community, my dear friends. So that is the importance of this life force. Okay. Friends, then when you add the chemicals, that means chlorine you are adding for filtering your water. That means to remove the UV filter, what it does. So UV filter remove all the odor, smell, bacteria, viruses, it removes. All the protein particles, it removes. That's understood. So what happens is, even before that, when the water comes into the reservoir, they add the chlorine in order to, when they are pumping into the tap, your individual taps and individual pipelines, they add bleaching powder or a chlorine. The chlorine they add and they send it. What happens is this chemical goes into the water. It merges with the molecules of the water molecules. The chlorine molecules will merge in the these molecules, and of course it removes the bacteria. The next and bacteria virus will be removed, and then order some kind of a bad smell, anything is there, it will also go. It's all right. But what happens now? Your UV filter, once that water comes into all this chlorine, all this smell, all the things will be removed, and the output of UV filter is a clean water, so where you can drinkable, and it goes to RO and all this stuff. There's a stage I explained you. But here all these things you need to remember one thing. Even the UV filter removes the chlorine from the water. The remembrance of that chlorine is very much there with the water. Try to understand this point. So by adding chlorine, first thing is your life energy, life force is dead in the water. That life energy is gone. But one thing very important is they have done a lot of research on this now. So what they understood, water remember the chlorine addition into it. Whenever the chlorine is added, even the chlorine is removed after the UV filter, the remembrance of that particular chlorine, that element which is added, the remembrance will be there always with the water. Try to understand. So what happens is you think that it does some good for you, but what happened? It doesn't do any good for you. In fact, it will remember the memory of the water is very high in such a way that it remembered the addition of this chlorine inside it. You removed it. So what happened? In the vibration point of view, in the highest vibration point of view, in the consciousness with respect to the water consciousness, with respect to the water life force, this is added, the extra element is added, so that vibration will be carry forward with the memory of the water. Try to understand. See, for example, the other method of recharging water is, I take one glass of water, keep in front of me, I keep sending my affirmations one by one. Like, I want to become healthy, I need a great health, my stomach is my stomach is disturbed, my digestion system is disturbed. Like that, if you keep the water in front of you, what will happen? A pujari, or in the temple, they take some water, do some mantras, and they pour on your head, or they give you for drinking. So tirtha also they give. All this is because water remembers a lot. Whatever you do in front of water, whatever the chanting you do, whatever the negative words you use, whatever the vibrations you do, it remember it itself. And then when it is transferred to the other person, when it goes to the other person, like earlier also, I tried to explain, whenever you are cooking food, your energy, your vibrations, all that matters, my dear friends. So you're cooking a food with what energy, with what kind of positive vibrations you are cooking the food. So that also matters a lot, because your energy, your bodily energy, your vibrations will be transmitted into that food. So that food carries that, overeat that food. That is why all we say that once you become a yogi, once you become a master of your life, master of your mind, then all your thoughts are under your control. Your only positive thoughts, miraculous thoughts, with which you go and cook the food, you serve the other people, that will heal them, that will heal other people. The same way, Shirdi Sai is to give vibhuti, like he is to give vibhuti to anybody who go with him. What happened? Whether vibhuti is doing something? No. Vibhuti is the medium to which he transfer his energy. That energy will heal you. The energy will cure all your disease, all your difficulties, all your kind of situations what you are going through. So that is the kind of the energy transmission happens all the time. From even in the physical world, what kind of association you have, what is the person who is nearby to you. So all his vibrations, or your electromagnetic field, your aura, is going to touch with the other person's aura. So when you go near to somebody, you feel so happy, so calm, so rejuvenating, right? When you feel and approach somebody, then you always feel like stressed, feel like negative feeling will be there. The kind of the uncomfortable situation created inside your body, because that is the kind of vibrations. Friends, vibrations and this energy, vibrational energy, is highly important. So let's take some more example. So you all know about homeopathic medicine, right? So what is the homeopathic medicine? Which is invented by Hahnemann. Hahnemann, he was stressed so much with the chemical medicine. He was a ex-allopathic doctor. Okay, he was also allopathic doctor. He spent a lot of time in allopathy. He got vexed and frustrated the kind of medicine they are giving, and they're harming the natural immunity of the body. And with all that, what happened is, then he came out of that. That's what I said. So there is a ill followed by every pill. So that's what he understood. He came out of it and he established something called homeopathy. Friends, homeopathy is an energy medicine. It's a vibrational medicine. What it does actually, it also works in the same principle of memory of water, what I explained you. It also, the medicine what they prepare, what they do is, they take one particular element, for example, a plant-based, one kind of a element they take. They know that this will cure the disease. What they do, they potentize. What they do, they try to go on to the vibration, like number of vibrations they do, the kind of iterations. So they go on dilute. What happened? So as you go on, do the dilution, so many like 100 dilution, 300 dilution, 1000 dilutions, 1 million potency. So they go on, do it. What happened? One thing you understood there is, this particular element, whatever the medicine element you are talking, it will no more be there. It will have never presence of that. Then what is the presence of it? The presence of its energy, the presence of its vibrations will be there inside it. It works wonders. So that is the principle of homeopathy. Okay, what it does is, for example, they give one medicine to a healthy person. It generates a certain kind of symptoms. Okay, so what will happen is, they understood, okay, the healthy person got these so-and-so symptoms with this particular medicine. How they tested, I'm telling you. So they note down all the symptoms. These same symptoms with the other person who is suffering. If that person is having the same symptoms, they go and give this medicine. Then this will cure, that will cure that person with those symptoms. So it's called like attracts like. Like attracts like. So like treats likes. That means that's the kind of a principle of homeopathy, my dear friends. So what happens here is, any kind of a element you add into the water remembers it. That means, let's say homeopathy prepared with the water with some element, some plant-based element, whatever, they add it as a medicine. Then they go on vibrate. Finally, the element is removed. The element substance is zero inside that water, inside that medicine. What is there is only its vibrations are there. So that itself is enough, but it makes wonders. That's what the greatness of homeopathy. So as it potentiates more and more, my dear friends, it becomes more and more powerful medicine. So that is why we need to remember one thing is, the memory of the water is such greatly important. Now one must understand. So we have to really work with the kind of water, the water memory is such a great thing. So the same way the homeopathy also does same job. So that is why, so we remember, we try to understand whatever possibility we have, try to drink the energy water. That means the energize your water, whatever you are drinking. So which remember all the things inside it. If it is going through any kind of a pollutants, the things, it will remember. Even you remove chlorine or what kind of whatever, a sulfur or whatever it is. So whatever you remove, it will remember. For example, in homeopathy medicine, there is something called, they give you sulfur 300, sulfur 1,000, like that. No, so sulfur, they name it as a sulfur. But now, if you go and observe that medicine, sulfur is no more. Sulfur is gone. Sulfur is taken out. Only its vibrations are there inside it. So that's why it is called energy medicine. Homeopathy is energy medicine. It's a really great medicine. The foundation, the real principles behind that medicine is really great. So that means the sulfur content is not there, so physical substance is not there, but its energies and vibrations are very much there in that medicine. That's why they say it as sulfur 200, sulfur 1M, sulfur 1,000, something like that say. But sulfur is no more there. Only its vibration energy is there. Okay, friends. So we end this water memory. We'll continue again tomorrow. So some more energy concept, some more water memory regarding that. There's a final chapter that we'll be covering tomorrow. The final concept of water memory will be ending tomorrow. Okay. So let's go to the mudra therapy. The part of mudra therapy I would like to cover today, Udana mudra. What is that? Udana mudra. Friends, in the etheric body, there are 5 pranas are available. Panchakosha, Panchaprana. Okay. In particularly the etheric body. So as I told you, we are a combination of 7 bodies. So the first body is gross body, that is physical body, Stula Kosha, Stula Sharira. The next body is Sukshma, the next body is the etheric body, that is Pranamaya Kosha, or you can call it as a Kanti Sharira. Okay, or you call it as a Prana Sharira, or Pranamaya Kosha, you can call it as. So this particular Pranamaya Kosha or etheric body has got 5 pranas. Always remember these 5 pranas. They will be working all the time, and they'll be managing the functionalities of all the different organs of the system, our body system. So every prana has got its own responsibilities inside us. That means through cosmic energy, you are taking the cosmic energy inside. So through which the prana energy gets generated in your prana sarira. This is a pranamaya kosha. So, but this prana is divided into 5 types. So basing on their own functionalities and activities inside your body. The first prana is Udana, Udana prana, Vayu prana, and Pranavaya Vayu, Samana, Apana. That means Udana, Prana, Samana, Apana, Vyana. The first one is Udana, second one is Prana, third one is Samana, fourth one is Apana, fifth one is Vyana. So let's discuss about the one prana which is today, that is Udana. Udana Vayu. What is Udana Vayu? What is Udana? Udana pranic force. Where does it work? It works from this neck to the upwards. The first portion is starting from this one, Akashic element. Where is the Akashic element in the body? Akashic element is within the brain. Okay, that is where the Akashic element is more. Throughout the body is also it is there, but more Akashic element is here, which is connected to the universe. So that is where your all the consciousness and your the kind of a thought is existing here. The all this related to consciousness, This is the part where it does have more amount of job, my dear friends. So what will happen now is, so this starts working from here to here. The functionality of your head, functionality for throat, functionality for all the other elements here. So the entire prana shakti is controlled and managed by this particular prana, which is Udana Vayu, Udana prana. Okay. So friends, this works with the Visuddha chakra, which is throat chakra. So that is what here I told you, from neck to the top parts. So it also works with your consciousness, your head, the brain, all this will be controlled. So now when this is working with the Visuddha chakra, it means the Visuddha chakra is here, throat chakra, especially throat chakra, which is working here and controlling and managing all its activities. What will happen is, it has got the greater amount of, the kind of a control on the functions of the Visuddha chakra. So it have highest control of your thyroid gland. So always, if any problem with your thyroid, particularly thyroid glands or Visuddha chakra, throat chakra, what will happen? Use this Udana Mudra. It will make you to come out of it, and your Visuddha chakra is properly controlled, properly energized with this particular pranic force. Okay, right. What is the formation of this mudra? Let's understand the formation of this mudra. See here. So let's understand. Is the thumb and the tip of this index finger. Just touch it. Okay. Then on the top of this index finger, whatever the thumb, the index finger, top of the index finger, there is a nail. That nail has to be touched, and other two fingers are straight. Did you got it? Anybody has got any doubt? The mudra is clear. Mudra is clear for you. The formation of mudra. Okay. So you are first touching the thumb tip and index finger. Then on the top of the nail of the index finger, I am putting I am touching the tip of the middle finger, the space element. What happened here? There is a space element, there is a Vayu element, and then fire element. Both three are touching each other. Okay. So this is the Udana Mudra. Okay. Right. You have to do with the both hands. Okay. So now, what are the benefits of this mudra, friends? So Udana Mudra benefits the vocal cords, the respiratory system, and especially parathyroid glands and parathyroid glands, which is very, very helpful. So parathyroid glands is in the control of kidneys. Okay. With this mudra, the parathyroid glands functions well, and the kidney problems are solved. All the kidney problems are there. Use this mudra all the time. So whenever you get a time, please do this. And the next benefit is the speech becomes clear, the respiratory system works better. So that is what happens. Your limbs get strength and they become strong. That means it is related to the throat. So if any speech problems, like they're not able to talk properly, the voice is not clear, please use this mudra. It works great in the those kind of instances also. Right. So these three benefits are there, friends. So one is your respiratory system, thyroid system. All your thyroid system will be under proper control. The thyroid gland will be under proper control. So then all your kidney problems will be solved. Kidney issues are there, they'll be solved. And speech problems are there, it will be solved. So use this mudra whenever you have this kind of situations. I told you, any mudra must be practiced for 50 minutes. If it is a therapeutic mudra, use for 50 minutes, and then 15 minutes followed by prana mudra. I already explained you. So if anybody is new, then you can raise me a question. I will explain you about prana mudra also. Right. So friends, we are ending this with the Udana mudra. This we have discussed in detail. So you have any questions, and then you can express. You can tell your experiences and ask any questions you have. Yes. Ashok Babu sir.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yes.
Sir, today topic was very vast. And whatever you teaching us, sir, we are in the life. We were adjusted to the routine day-to-day life, sir. Correct. Yes. My friend has told me water has memory power. He told me And whenever we used to drink, you put chakore, you put chakore before drinking to the water, put chakore and drink, you will get more energy, something he told, sir, long back.
You can add tulsi, you can add ilachi, you can add anything to it. Anything to it, it will memorize.
Oh, it will memorize. Okay, okay.
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Oh, it is very vast. And whatever you are teaching, that is new topic for us. In the modern era, this old traditional way of life, they are covered, sir. This allopathic doctors, they are hiding.
Yeah.
So whatever you tell, it is coming very newly, we are hearing. But this need a lot of this thing, sir. We have again and again watch your videos, then only we can understand, sir. Truly, I'm speaking.
Yes.
New pronunciation, new words when you are telling, no, that's we feel somewhat, sir. So this, whatever you taught us, it was very life-saving all words you are speaking. It's, I'm telling very honestly, sir, but for that, no, we have to be with you. Then only we will going to habituate of this kind of life, sir. Otherwise, simply speaking, no use, but we should have a regular touch in with you, sir. Then only we will going to update of yourself, your knowledge, your way of life, sir.
Yes, definitely.
Sir. Thank you, sir. It was very useful today's topic, and everybody it is useful. Even my students also, I'll direct like this, sir. Be like that. Be do this, do that. Be positive.
Great.
I was whatever I learned from you, I'll going to tell my students, sir. I'll never hide myself. I will going to tell whatever I know. I'll share with my students, sir.
Sharing and spirituality means caring and sharing. That's all.
Is it, sir?
Yes. Spirituality means sharing and caring.
Caring. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
Lakshmi Devi.
Namaste, sir. Today's class was very helpful for everyone, I believe. I love to do all those things what you are telling. Mostly I am applying everything almost, but book reading is missing in your topic. So that also I have to cultivate, sir. Surely I want to be in this organization, and I want to follow everything as what you are telling. Really thankful, sir. You are making us to improve inward. So thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Definitely. Basava, Hemant. Yes, Hemant.
So one more thing, sir. It is a full moon day meditation. Is it okay in the terrace? We can do that, sir?
Yeah. Very much.
Because in the night time we can't go for nature place outside. So above the house, terrace place we can do, no?
Okay. Definitely, you can do terrace. It will be
I want to join that full moon day. Means it is individually we have to do, or any group of people together we have to do.
Yeah, group of people. See, you can go to Pyramid Valley. You can come to our center in Bangalore if you are there. You can come to our center. We will be conducting full moon meditation. So likewise, you can utilize the group consciousness.
Okay, then inside the pyramid we have to do, sir. It is allowed.
Inside pyramid, you can do it is it's allowed. Inside pyramid, if you do 3 times more powerful. See, I'll tell you, full moon day meditation 3 times more. The inside pyramid 3 times more. Group meditation 3 times more. So that means you are participating in the group in the full moon day under pyramid. It is 9 times powerful.
Okay, sir. Okay, surely, sir. I want to participate.
Yes, friends, all of you, I'm telling, use the pyramid energy in wide manner. I'm telling you again and again, I'm giving this point and stressing on this. So you can get all the type of pyramids with us, no problem. Whatever you wanted, 6 by 6, 4 by 4 inch by 4 inch, 6 inch by 6 inch, 1 feet by 1 feet, 2 feet by 2 feet, and you want a pyramid chair. You want a pyramid to be constructed on the terrace. You want to construct a pyramid on your bedroom. Whatever you wanted, you take the help of Mahavatar Foundation. Will help you. and we release we will release a the list of things are available with us. But I'm telling you, it's not that I want to force you anything here, but many of us suffering just out of nothing. We are suffering. See, your water is not good, your food is not good, you are not able to energize it.
Yes.
See, when there is the universe has given a natural and easily available cosmic energy, but what is the source? What is the way of access? You don't have way of access. Only way of access is you can energize yourself in the dreams and deep sleep, or you can energize yourself with the so-called the deep meditation practice. You can do in only two instances. But what has happened to all the outside systems which are gone bad already? Water gone bad, vegetables gone bad, food is gone bad, the environment is gone bad. Everywhere the lack of energy. Everywhere because of human bad practices.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
So in that instant, what you need to do is try to access wherever possible, how much ever possible, your cosmic energy, keep accessing it. Yes.
Okay, sir. Yeah, surely, sir.
Namaste,
For that,
sir.
any registration is required to come to do the meditation in Pyramid Valley?
No. I will be covering some more points tomorrow. There are 8 points of PSSM principle I covered now. So tomorrow I will be covering other 8 principles where all the activities, all the spiritual activities, the spiritual teachings must be at the free of cost.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No cost. Oh, there is one more principle is there which tomorrow
but
we will
what
discuss
we are
widely.
learning, we have to give something, no, sir?
No, that is what happens is you have to give it to yourself, you have to give it to others, not me. Okay, give it to others.
Okay.
Give it where it is lacking, where there is a scarcity. Okay, flow your energy, flow your resources over there, not to me.
Okay.
You can do seva one thing. You can do voluntary support, something like you spread meditation, you make them to come to our center, learn more about it. So you can do that one. You can do that much. That is one great seva. We will be discussing all the different sevas in next classes. I will discuss more about that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, ma. Namaste.
Sir, I wanted to ask that keeping a small pyramid on the top of the filter, is it enough to energize the water?
Oh, definitely. Great. It will work. You keep 2 by maybe 1 by 1 or 6 inch by 6 inch also fine. If you have water bottle, always we have one thing called 6 inch 4 inch by 4 inch also. I didn't have right now today. So, but 4 inch by 4 inch you can keep on the water bottle. Wherever water bottle is there, keep that and keep drinking that water.
Okay.
So you can do that.
And can we construct on the wall? Because nowadays houses or flats are small. So can we do a customized construction of a temple-like structure on the pyramid shape on the wall of a house? So can we get help from, as you said, even Mahavatar Foundation has architects who will assist. So is it possible that
you show us what to do, what you want to do? Show us like one day we will come and our engineer will come. They will inspect where exactly, what exactly you want to do. We will make you, will provide the all facility and the technology to construct that. Well, it depends upon the area available now. Like what kind of size of the pyramid also, that also matters.
Okay, sir.
You want in the terrace, you want in the garden, you wanted something to be done within the bedroom. Even then you want a big pyramid, we can provide some solution for that also. You want to meditate, for example, every day you want to go and sit under that and meditate for hours together. So it has to be so comfortable, right? So that also we can facilitate, not a problem. Okay. Right.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, namaste.
Namaste.
Sir, this 18 principles, it was a good revision for me.
Yes.
Thank you for that. I think as you are aware, I am actually teaching meditation for the kids evening at 5:30. So I have taken this 18 principles also as part of that. What I'm doing is I'm teaching 2 principles per day because they are kids and I don't want to overburden them. So we do for half an hour. So we meditate for 10-15 minutes and then we talk about some of these concepts, right? So we are doing two principles. This further energized me and gave me more knowledge on the, I have covered as of now 12. So for the remaining ones, I will get the other knowledge also and I will be able to give better examples. Thank you for that. It was a refresher for me for that one. So that is one point, sir. Thank you for that. Second one, I just wanted to tell you about the energy and the frequencies, what you're talking. From past Saturday afternoon onwards, I actually got cold and fever. We usually avoid going to any hospitals. We earlier, we have not stopped going to hospitals for almost 2 years now. We try to take care of ourselves. But at least sometimes if the cold is too much, I take some crocin or cetirizine, etc. without going. That's what we used to do. But this time I was very clear, I will not take any medicine. And it is still not gone, but I have only meditated and used frequencies, right? You see, I am actually good. And I took head bath all the 2-3 days. Today also I took head bath and sat, and I am fine. So it is all
actually, one thing, maybe people feel like it's a controversy, but when you have cold, you must take head bath.
Right, sir. Yeah.
I will send you some the lifestyle tips are there with me. Okay.
Right.
When you have cold and fever, what you need to do. So there are some home remedies are there. Okay. I teach home remedies also. So that's a great help if you take head bath. Your cold will subsidize.
Correct, sir. Right. And also water, what we bath is actually very lukewarm. It is not hot water at all. All our family members, we are very clear. It is just a little bit warm. It is not hot. That is how we all are following that. So it is, thank you for that. The two more points that I wanted, I have one question. In aura, I usually take a salt water bath once in a week, sir. Just wanted to confirm on that if that is the right practice, because I read and studied it that it cleanses the aura. And the second one is from on the same point is you do drishti, no sir, you take drishti. So I heard that you should do that to cleanse your aura cycle. So I wanted to understand what is the right method of taking that drishti, sir. I do something, but I'm unsure of it, the right method.
See, all the right methods are our ancient methods. That's all.
Correct, sir. Yeah, yeah. Correct.
There's no need to reinvent at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever your grandma, whatever your grandpa, your grandma, especially your grandma, was doing, no, like taking salt with the drishti, and that they try to burn with oil and one batti, right?
Yeah, correct.
So that's all the same practices. There's no need to worry on that. Actually, these are the traditional practices, but they are very scientific. Only thing, we don't know science behind them. Right. So as we have no much education from the childhood, what happened is we forgot all this. We ventured into all the new practices where if you get cold, you take some pill. So I told there is a ill followed by every pill.
Correct.
There is a ill followed by every pill. So what is why to take a pill and then get one more ill?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Avoid that. Avoid that and go with the natural practices. See, if you have cold, what you can do, you take turmeric, for example, take 1 glass of water, put into the boiling, and then add one half spoon or 1 teaspoon of turmeric into it, boil it such a way, 1 glass of water becomes 1/2 glass of water. Okay. And then finally what will happen, add some the bella, that is jaggery, mix it properly and drink 3-4 times a day. Okay. It will cure like anything. Okay. So within 2-3 days, your body, it's all like a body immunity. It raises your body immunity. Once it raises body immunity, obviously you will get rid of all this kind of diseases. That's all.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Thanks, sir. One last point. Madam was asking about pyramid. So we had one example. I thought I'll show it here. So this is for our turmeric box. So we use small pyramids for all the salt, everything. So that this is on the cap, so that food is energized and the ingredients are there. It's a small pyramid which we have taken up. So just sort of sharing it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. So anybody want to share? Then yes. Right. Yeah, if anybody want to share and anybody have questions, please ask. Puspa?
No, sir.
So where is your young meditator, young master?
Schools are going to school.
You went to school today? Huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Great. Young master, right. Fine. So Sumangala, you want to express?
Sir, namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Every day you are taking us to very good topics, sir. So today you had told about one more thing like water energizing and no satsang, like how we have to be in good thoughts and no good because nowadays we are seeing like all vegetables and food, whatever we are consuming, water what we are consuming, everything is we can find little impurities with that. So you
Lot of
have told
impurities.
many ways. Yes, sir. You have told very good suggestions and how we have to energize all these things so that we can keep our body and mind in a proper track. So thank you so much. And you have given one more mudra also today. So Udana Vayu Mudra, I heard, sir.
Udana Vayu Mudra, especially the thyroid, especially thyroid.
Thyroid, yes, sir.
Yes.
So
Okay. Vishuddha Chakra. It works with the Vishuddha Chakra.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Of course, it will help you to improve your consciousness also because it works with the space element.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So like that cosmetic energy, you told that also. So
cosmic energy. Yes.
Cosmic energy. True, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir. So thank you so much.
People will get confused. Cosmetic means they feel
Cosmic, sir. I'm very sorry. Thank you so much, sir.
Right.
So anyway, we are in the track, sir. We will be there.
Yes,
with
continue
you.
practice.
We are learning many things.
Yes,
thank you
and
so
many
much.
of the people in the group, they must express. That's what I request them once again. See,
Yes.
what happens is when you express, you really understand. You have any blockages, you'll clear with the master. When the master is available, clear your doubts, and when you express only, I can get and I can understand also, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, I can't understand. So what you are
Yes.
going through and whether your practice is on track. Otherwise, you have any questions, right? So you got stuck with something. So always try to express. See, we are all here. We are assembled here. We are going through this session in order to bring the kind of a brightness in our life. That means to elevate our lifestyle and elevate our consciousness, both.
Yes.
So this whole program is designed for that.
True, sir. True, sir. So every day we are learning new words, sir.
Yes.
Whether it is right or wrong, we should learn. That's all, and we should transform to others.
Implement in the others. Implement with yourself, and then share with others.
True, sir. True,
yes.
Sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Kavita,
Thank
yes, thank you. Kavita.
Sir, I have a question. I had read somewhere about crystals. So sorry if it is deviating from your topic. I just wanted to understand whether this crystals and pyramids and all are of the same kind of energy or what it is. I'm not aware, so I'm just asking.
What happens is, actually, crystal as such, if it is not undergone any kind of morphosis, that means this manipulation, the kind of a artificial, all this the impediments, like they artificially treat the crystal also. The crystal is not available in the pure form, right? The crystal as such available in the earth directly, they will not supply you. Sometimes they will try to polish it and they try to make over and then give you, right? So still what happens is original crystal as such, it is available in the earth. You take it, what happens is it has got the ability of absorption of this cosmic energy more and more. Okay, like your body absorb, a table, a mobile absorb, like a chair absorb the cosmic energy. Everything absorb the cosmic energy. But like pyramid, how it absorbs highest amount of cosmic energy, the crystal also has got the kind of a highest absorption capability of the crystal for cosmic energy is more. That is why using crystals in daily life, like with respect to your house or bedroom, on the top of your table, wherever possible, and especially having this crystal under the pyramid, inside the pyramid, which is much more powerful and which will improvise the cosmic energy or double the cosmic energy. That is the advantage of crystal. Okay, but Be sure that the crystal, the nature and the crystal purity, that's more important.
Thank you, sir.
Okay? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Right. So friends, already we are 7:50. Really, we have crossed the time. So anyway, so if no more questions, we'll be close the session today. Okay. So thank you, friends. Thank you once again for giving this opportunity for the Mahavatar Foundation. And thanks one and all. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, sir.